Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. Like I said in my past duel video, I'm not going to be dueling this video because just to make things more interesting, besides seeing me duel, is to give other players a chance to see what decks they're playing. As you're looking at right now, the opponent that I see here is playing Gravekeepers with the Exchange of the Spirit, while his opponent is playing Ancient Warriors. And already he's setting two cards and is not doing anything. Hasn't summoned a monster, and it looks like his hand seems like it just isn't good enough. So his opponent's gonna activate Pot of Prosperity. Not too sure whether they'll banish 3 or 6, but banishing 6 will improve his outcome, and for sure will increase his odds of being able to benefit his mill. So as you look at right now, like already the cards that he milled just seem too good because like he's playing a 40 card deck. He's ensuring that he can draw the cards that he needs, and it looks like he has a better chance of winning. So, well, that's the thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! In order to be able to see certain cards, sometimes you gotta decrease the number of cards in your deck to improve your ratios. So playing the minimum can be best, but sometimes there are cards that need extra space for their main deck because they don't want to draw into their bricks. So they want to see their bricks as less as possible by adding certain cards in order to decrease the odds of them seeing those hefty cards. If you understand what I mean, you guys. So right off the bat, he's activating Tenki to get his search for a level 4 beast or lower beast warrior monster, which is Masterful Sun Mu. And what's funny is when I look at it, I think of Legend of K, and the reason why I bring it up because I actually beat the game this evening. So, but in response, Word is gonna chain by discarding Exchange of the Spirits, and then he's gonna add Gravekeepers, or he's gonna add a Gravekeeper monster or Earth Fairy from his deck to his hand, or it could be a she, whoever. Because the majority of the people who play Yu-Gi-Oh are most likely male, so it's really hard to determine who's male or female since it's an online simulator. And then he's going to activate the effect of Zoog Kong, which he just added from his deck, and he'll special summon it. So honestly, I'm not in favor of 21 Savage Dragon. I personally think he has the upper hand because we didn't really see Word summon any monsters yet. I understand there's more to come throughout this duel, but it would not surprise me if 21 is able to end his opponent in this turn. So because he's managing to get the cards that he needs, he's playing consistently, he wants to ensure his victory, and even if Word has a response, it's not going to stop 21 from committing his board. So he will activate Runick Dispelling to special summon his extra deck, the Runick Wings, into the extra monster zone. And then when Zukong is normal summoned, he will chain with Runick Wings to discard one card and add a Runick Field spell. And then Agito's effect will activate, which he just sent from his hand to the graveyard. Apparently he's milling 10 cards. Okay, so that was a strategy basically. So 21 is forced to mill 10 cards because he followed the requirements and as well as having Exchange of the Spirit in the grave. So what I mean is that since Exchange of the Spirit is in his grave, he can actually mill 10 instead of 5. So, and it looks like, looking at his field presence and his cards, although he's not playing that many cards, he wants to ensure that he can activate cards from his hand, including graveyard, because it makes the deck more flexible, even though he didn't really summon anything that could really outmatch his monsters. But 21 is still going off. He's going to special summon an Ancient Warrior monster from his hand. And to be honest, I can't really pick sides, but like Word is definitely at a disadvantage. Like already 21 has the upper hand. He's well aware what he needs to do. Just focus on summoning his monsters, being able to clear his outs, and whatever is possible, whatever that may be, play a lot of monsters and spells, and go in for the game. So because that's what it looks like it's gonna happen right now. And he made sure to prepare, so he activates Ultimate Slayer. He's gonna send Fossil Machine from his deck to the grave to shuffle Runick Wings back into the extra deck, putting Wirt at an overwhelming disadvantage, and could possibly end up losing the turn. It may not be game soon, but there's a chance that he might decide to forfeit, because Wirt is aware that his monsters, his disruption just wasn't enough. And considering how comfortable 21 is, he just immediately decided to go in for the attack. And although it looks like Word is about to lose, I understand Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to have faith in the heart of the cards. The game is not over until the last card is played, until your life points reach 0. Although it hasn't yet, he still has 400. But it just isn't enough, honestly. This is where he's going to scoop, because he's got to pay 400. Apparently, because I'm not sure which effect makes him pay 400, but it looks like words are going to be exchanged as of right now, besides the spirit between these two. Because let me fast forward here. Yep, he admits defeat. No words were exchanged, but it seemed like a clean match. They dueled with honor. They had no arguments. They kept it real. They kept moving forward. And this duel might not be what you guys expect, but I want you to be able to see from how both sides duel at it in your perspective, and maybe these cards, whatever interests you, can give you some hints and clues, ideas, whether you want to decide to go back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Or to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's the thought that counts, because really, you guys, because my purpose is to provide you guys content so you can enjoy as well as learn. And don't shy away in asking me advice, because there should have been, I wish, yes, more could have come from this duel. But again, it's not like in the anime where someone has plot armor and both players go back and forth with ease, but they can't determine what cards they're gonna draw. But like, again, reason why 21 was able to win, because his deck had the advantage over Wirt's cards. It just was enough, because his deck, looking at Wirt's deck, it's mainly a deck that stalls your opponent by having more cards in your deck, trying to mill your opponent, and basically trying to force the deck out, when in reality it's sometimes better just to deplete your opponent's life points quickly as possible, because that in a way kind of ensures your victory, and that it doesn't take more than one turn to defeat your opponent, if you guys catch my drift. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.